From the trading floor of the NYMEX, I'm Jill Malandrino for the Street. And Zook, while equities have been relatively range-bound this week with the exception of the pop on Thursday night, it's really been the other asset classes while the equities have taken a pause.
Well, another new all-time highs for the S&Ps, so everything is all good in the world. In terms of the other commodities, we did see a brief run-up earlier, and now we're having a pause there also.
So why was there some strength in gold this week?
Well, we reached some technical levels last week. Certainly, I had been a little bearish. We had a bit of a downtrend line and some good resistance in the 1195 region. Broke through that and time to exit that bearishness below 1200. The dollar has taken a little hit, and a lot of people feel that the dollar has reached the top for the time being. Thus, we finally have a correct reaction in the gold, and we did take out our resistance up above 1125, but still that range between 1170 and 1225 is basically intact.
And how about quiet copper, because those fundamentals seem to be a little bit more tight?
The fundamentals of copper have actually been changing lately. We have a large cancel warrant increase, which is material that's pledged to come out of LME warehouses. We haven't seen this kind of shift in stocks since last summer. And almost 40,000 tons has been pledged to come out this week, which have tightened up the spreads and usually indication of future tightness. There is some expectations of the Chinese stimulus with the rate cut last weekend, so there are a little bit more people bullish. Having said that, open interest has significantly increased up to lofty numbers, about 185,000 for total open interest, which usually indicates too many people on board.
Well, let's switch gears and talk about energy, because that sold off again this week. Again, because I don't think the fundamentals are improving there. And what I think investors have to remember, as crude moves higher, wells will come back online, and then you're going to add more to the production glut. So I think even being over 62.5 to 65 would have been too high anyway.
Nice to see that Goldman Sachs actually agrees with you and I in that estimation. That price had far exceeded the fundamentals for the time being. Technically, we had that spike run up last week to 62 and change. We had, when the IPA numbers came out on Wednesday, another spike and reversal to the downside. And technically, we have failed in that range twice now with lower highs at that level, which makes a nice, I call it an M formation on top and a W formation on top when that spike doesn't take out the last spike, which usually indicates lower numbers. So both technically and fundamentally, we should take out 58 in the crude and see lower numbers.
All right, thanks very much, Zook. From the trading floor of the NYMEX, I'm Jill Malandrino for the Street.